Position, Ivan Villegas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready on 0-2. Soft liner to the right side. One there. Out. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a stepping into the box, Kenji Kaneko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Ordonez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Now batting, David Hinkle. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Ordonez makes the play, and there are two gone now. So striding in, Danny Parker. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ordonez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll. Standing in, Mauricio Ordonez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to. Racing back, still going back. And it's gone into the front row of bushes.
Well, took the lead.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over,
and
to the plate,
deep left,
Anthony
take the lead
for him here in this one.
The bottom of the third.
In the air now, out to left field. Ordonez giving chase, and that's in there.
Go for that, but I probably missed it.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mauricio Ordonez, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So,
yep.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. In now, Mauricio Ordonez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. One run is scored. And he's in safely at third as two runs come across to score.
I could have either went out or save.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that three-run push has to make you feel.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Adrian Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Good swing, put it up in the gap. And Taylor with the bases
open,
again.
It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Now at the plate, Ivan Villegas, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Popped him up. Hinkle has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping in, Kenji Kaneko, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. He pops it up. Sanders into shallow left, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Ty Junko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Out of the 9th inning.
Ordonez is there, and there are 2 men gone.
One
now.
out from heading to World Series.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Cordero. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Right over the middle, knee high.
Yes. 2 pitchers for strikes away from the Tigers in the World Series.
The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Come on.
Two out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that
Final
curveball
out,
on the
final
pitch before,
strike.
and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go. And the Detroit Tigers are
And
once again champions of the American League.
We're back where we belong. Only if the Lions and Tigers could do this in real life.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4
Still the
of
same
cycle.
guy.
Couldn't get the toughest one of them all,
Changed
a
the
triple,
name.
but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
And we're playing the Cubs, of course, in the World Series. Did the Tigers beat the Cubs once in the World Series? I'm gonna look that up. Yep, we beat them 2 years in a row.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent.
I'm way better than
He
him.
delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field.
Not
Guzman
gone.
waits on it. And that retires the side. So in now for Chicago, Theo Darby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Don't know what the guy was for.
The next Cub up, Steve
But I saved the
Cavani,
home run.
as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. At the plate, Mauricio Ordonez. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Guzman going back to the track, to the wall. Gone!
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter.
Stepping up to the plate, David Uribe. He reached on a single in his first try. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ordonez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Dave Saunders. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he popped him up. Bermudez onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but
digging in and looking for more. Mauricio Ordonez.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong.
Why don't you stay
at first out to any part of the ballpark.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Fernando Casilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Ordonez makes the play, one away. Ready once again, David Uribe. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ordonez has a play, one away. Now to the plate, Mauricio Ordonez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off.
That's one thing
All
I don't
knotted
like.
up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Here's a
Gone.
shot to left
Took the
field
lead.
and deep. Look at this. And they have taken the lead. Just an absolutely amazing
that
home run
many
there.
times
Certainly
before.
worthy of the show. Into the box now, Angelo Ibanez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen.
He got the inside roll.
And he will come all the way
can always
around
walk it
to
off.
score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not.
Watch this.
Now in the box, Mauricio Ordonez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to
And
right
see
field.
you in game
This
2.
could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run.
Just like in the
A solo shot here
ALCS
to straightaway right
in real
field.
life
And
in
with
2006.
one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
But he hit it to the left.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
On the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem...
Time for game 2. Had to change my control.
Did you just get pulled over recently? Yeah, I just got pulled over yesterday. Okay.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. It's Game 2 of the World Series. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this season? First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle.
Never seen something that
And the
goes
inning
that
will
high.
continue as
Off
that's
the
through
pitcher's
for a
mound.
two-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you
Aaron
can't get
triples
discouraged.
alley.
Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole
Triples
somewhere.
alley.
That one right up the middle.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an
Into the
Wow,
box
triples
now,
alley.
Theo Darby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ordonez is going to have room out there as he puts this. Stepping in, Miles Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I want a
Stepping up
bat
now,
game.
Johnny
not
Hill comes into this
catch.
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ordonez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
There we go.
Digging in to try it again, Mauricio Ordonez. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes
Gone,
is
probably.
in pursuit. 1 away. At the plate, Dave Saunders. Hit in the air out toward left. Moving under it, Ordonez makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Mauricio Ordonez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Darby takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
I don't like that.
Standing in, Mauricio Ordonez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works.
Welcome.
The pitcher can't be too
Welcome.
mad.
Do what you want.
He's
Welcome.
set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Settling in now, Ivan Villegas.
Welcome.
Here's the 2-1 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double.
He was safe.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game.
Game Botanicals laundry detergent. One guy, if you were going to arrest him, you better have about 12, 13 guys.
I think we're going with family back.
Family, you're not going to get it.
Was that her choice?
No, man, that was my choice.
So I have to win this game. Yeah. This is a must win. And the next game after this.
You call a great beer with more taste, only 96 calories, and 3.2 carbs. We call it Miller Lite. What are you ordering? Miller Lite. pulled short.
Of course, that puts me at fielding. I hate it when it does that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And so digging in now, Mauricio Ordonez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high and deep out to left. Beltran ranging back, still ranging back. Onto the bullpen roof and gone.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right?
Coming to the plate now, Mauricio Ordonez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Theo Darby. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ordonez is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Striding in once again, Mauricio Ordonez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Guzman retreats to the track, and he'll put this.
That should have been gone.
Mauricio Ordonez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. A bouncer to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
On to first, and they get it. Ready for another shot now, Fernando Casilla, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air out to left.
I know.
Ordonez is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this. Next for the Tigers, Mauricio Ordonez. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Of course.
Alexander is there, 2 gone.
Okay, second baseman, why didn't you tag?
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kurt
Get
Beltran.
this out.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Popped him up. Ordonez moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That's what I want. Yes.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this.
Wife is out of town for the weekend, so I need some way to entertain myself. Sandra Fax is going to be jealous. So, thank you, Claire. I mean, there has to be hundreds of them.
That Officer Garza
But
is
you come in here,
responding
I'll
to
show you.
someone threatening to kill people. He may be on that.
You doing alright, man? You got anything on you? No? Let me check out real quick, okay?
Tigers. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line,
Yes.
drive. That's going to be trouble.
No,
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Towers ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Ivan Villegas. And he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alexander is there, and he puts this one away for the third.
1-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Sanders backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mauricio Ordonez. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Darby onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Dave Saunders. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he popped him up. Sanders takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in, Theo Darby. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Ordonez has it in his sights, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Angelo Ibanez. He drew a walk his first time up. Popped him up. Sanders shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Mauricio Ordonez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Oh
Reyes
my God.
is there.
We need a score.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in,
Of course,
and ready
it don't
for
let
another
me
shot.
bat.
Theo Darby. He flew out in his last at bat. Pitch popped up. Sanders over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Steve Cavaney. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ordonez is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Don't know, I'm throwing it home though.
So stepping in, Mauricio Ordonez. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing.
Pop it
and
up,
a
of course.
high pop up. And there's out number 2.
I need some way to get in,
Now
in
with
the
the plate,
ninth.
Theo Darby.
A 3-man on. A 2-man on.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Left field. Ordonez is going to get there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Why do I throw home? Okay, I don't care. Let me skip that.
What's the date of birth? Do me a favor, stand over there in the mulch. In a second. Hold on.
Oh, that's it.
Hey, did he give you a name yet?